has this World Cup been so pivotal for the US and soccer going forward?
Oh, yeah, there's no doubt this World Cup is really the first time I have seen, or we've seen here in the U.S., just, so much support. And I think the main reason is that, first off, we have a team that actually is finally decent, that has the opportunity to potentially be a winner. And I think really what has happened over the last several years is that here in the U.S., we finally can watch the best soccer in the world. On the weekend, we can turn on the Premier League. We can watch the best players in the world. And that is what has captivated the kids, the fans, and has put really this interest behind soccer. So, definitely when they say it's soccer, there is no doubt is on the uptick here in the U.S.
The current team is also littered with players who say they got hooked on the games back in '94, in 2002. So as we push forward now over the years, do you think some of the strength that you're seeing in the team is going to continue and actually gain further support?
Yeah, no doubt. Look at the guy that scored the last goal, Julian Green, 19 years old, and really is supposed to be the next great U.S. soccer player, if I can even say next great U.S. soccer player, maybe the first great U.S. soccer player. But in any case, there's no doubt, little kids nowadays and over the past several years, 10, 15 years, have been watching soccer and understanding one day they can play in the World Cup. And what that means is they're choosing to play soccer over sports here like American football and basketball and baseball. And when you have that, you're starting to get the better players or the better athletes to play soccer, and that's going to increase the chances of the U.S. team having, good players.
You mentioned the crucial point here. If I look at how much TV rights, how much advertising money's to be made in the likes of baseball, basketball, American football in the US, it feels to me that soccer's still going to have a real hard time getting funding and the kind of support going forward. How's it going to win that even airtime battle in the US?
Oh, that's a great question, but if you look at what this World Cup has meant and what's happened in terms of the following, I mean, even you're showing President Obama, it's kind of funny slide there that you're showing with him cheering on everyone. Who could have ever imagined this? It's really gaining this popularity. 1.4 million people, I think, streamed the U.S. game versus Germany. There was a crash. I mean, you're definitely starting to see a lot of that popularity over social media, and that's going to win the advertisers dollars at the end of the day. A lot of money is now being poured into the social aspect of it, and I've never seen an event like this captivate the entire country. The only other event could be the Super Bowl. So at the end of the day, advertisers are definitely going to start pouring money into soccer. But again, the one big issue is that when the World Cup isn't going on, you have the Premier League and you have Major League Soccer. And Major League Soccer isn't the best players in the world. So where's that money going to go? Is it going to go overseas to Europe? Is it going to go into MLS? That's going to be the big question for advertisers. But they're going to want to get behind soccer.